Jadon Sancho, a talented player who believed in himself, going from bench player to Champions League final. Join us as we uncover the incredible journey of Jadon Sancho, and from facing setbacks at Manchester United to his upcoming appearance in the UEFA Champions League final at Wembley. This is the story of Jadon Sancho. But let's bring it back to the original days of Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho was amazing at Borussia Dortmund, providing goals and assists in his first, second and third campaign in the Bundesliga, which led to interest in the third season that he would join United. But this didn't culminate and led to him staying at Dortmund for one more season, which was the best thing that happened, where Sancho had his best season of his career, scoring 16 goals and providing 20 assists in all competitions, which led to the eventual signing of Manchester United. And when he came to United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there was optimism, but this success didn't happen. The team didn't succeed in the 21-22 season, finishing 6th and being eliminated in round of 16 of the Champions League, with Jadon Sancho getting 5 goals and 3 assists in all competitions, with Jadon Sancho struggling to adapt to life at United. But in the following season, hope was emerging, and with the sudden appointment of Erik ten Hag, who was known as a possession-based manager known for getting the best out of wingers like Jadon Sancho, things wouldn't start off well, with 2 losses against Brighton and Brentford to open the season up. A sudden comeback would emerge, with goals against Arsenal and Leicester City proving well. However, this wasn't enough, and eventually things ended up with him not being picked for the World Cup squad. And personal issues outside of football led to him not playing for 3 months, training outside of England, and as a return, he came back with a strong reception, finishing the season off well. And in pre-season, there were positive signs that Sancho performed well, and the rumours that Sancho had found himself in a new role as false 9. But in an infamous press conference against Arsenal, this is what manager Erik ten Hag had to say.
Scott is ill, and Jadon was on his performance on the training. We didn't select him.
So was that a form of discipline, would you say?
No, you have to reach a level every day on Manchester United, and we can make choices in the front line. And so for this game he wasn't selected.
This eventually led to the two, Erik ten Hag and Jadon Sancho, clashing, with Sancho disagreeing with ten Hag that he is training well and citing other reasons, saying that he is a scapegoat and that he wants to play with a smile on his face. After this, Manchester United announced that they would be putting Sancho in a personal programme and he would not be playing with the first team, citing that the only way he would play was if he apologised to the Dutch manager. But Sancho refused, arguing that ten Hag made it public in the first place. But after months of not playing, Dortmund showed interest and negotiations with Manchester United started, eventually leading Manchester United and Dortmund to come to an agreement with the English winger. Jadon Sancho joined Dortmund on a straight loan with no obligation to buy. Dortmund showed him a ton of faith, believing in him and being one of the only teams gunning for his signature. And on his return, he impressed with his technical ability, being able to retain possession and be his man in the final third and either score or assist. And one thing for sure is that he was a nightmare for defenders, proving this to Nuno Mendes, who's a Portuguese international, and made him look like he wasn't on his level, putting himself on the map and showing the world that he was still the player we all knew he was. And if Fulkrug converted more, he would still have an assist guaranteed. And after a positive overall game in Paris, the stage was set, and Jadon Sancho was heading to Wembley. But in the footballing world, your environment can indeed define you, and it can significantly impact your career trajectory. Consider Lionel Messi. If he hadn't signed for Barcelona, would he still be the Messi we know today? Perhaps not entirely. It's not to say that Barcelona made him, but the environment, style of play, coaches and players around him undoubtedly played a significant role in his development. Players like Angel Di Maria, who excelled in the Real Madrid environment, such as being the man of the match in the 2014 Champions League final, struggled to replicate that success when joining different teams like Manchester United. While the technical ability was always there, football was always about more than just a skill. It's about adapting to various playing styles, tactics, and team dynamics. Human factors also play a crucial role. For instance, Lionel Messi signed for Inter Miami in a city like Miami, Florida, with a significant Spanish-speaking population, can make him feel more at home, potentially impacting his performances positively. Even players at top clubs like Manchester United, such as Paul Pogba, face challenges due to expectations from their price tags and past performances. Yet we often overlook the influence of the environment they're in on their performances. Take Kevin De Bruyne for example. While he showed promise at Chelsea, it wasn't until he left Wolfsburg and then returned to the Premier League that he truly flourished. The change in environment and opportunities allowed him to become the player he is today. Indeed, there are 2 types of signings in football: club signings and manager signings. Club signings typically involve the club's hierarchy, including executives and directors, who have their own priorities and strategies for the team. These signings are often influenced by factors such as marketability, financial considerations, and long-term planning. Manager signs, on the other hand, are players specifically targeted by the manager based on their playing style, tactical fit, and overall vision for the team. Managers often have specific players in mind who they believe can execute their game plan effectively and improve the team's performances on the pitch. For example, when Erik ten Hag joined Manchester United, he had his sights set on Frankie de Jong due to possession-based style of play and technical ability. However, the club represented by higher-ups, such as executives or board members, opted to offer Casemiro instead. This discrepancy highlights the potential tension that can arise between a manager's preferences and the club's decisions, especially when it comes to player recruitment. Ultimately, successful teams often find a balance between club signings and manager signings to build a cohesive squad that can achieve their collective goals. But in the story of Jadon Sancho, this is a story of resilience and determination. And despite being undervalued by his manager, this player refused to be deterred and instead used it as motivation to prove everyone wrong. And through hard work and perseverance, he managed to turn his career around and achieve a remarkable resurgence. His journey culminated in reaching the pinnacle of European football, making it to the Champions League final, a testament to his character and ability to overcome adversity, ultimately earning the recognition and success he rightfully deserved. And this is the story of Jadon Sancho.